Okay, so to continue on with the 16 attributes of the four truths, so we did the four attributes of true dukkha. First one, impermanence, dukkha, empty, selfless. Okay, so then the ones here for true origin, there's again four of them: cause, origin, strong producers, and conditions. Okay, so the first one about causes. So here, craving and karma are, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to take these on and off because they aren't the low ones. So craving and karma are the examples that are being used for the true origins of dukkha. Usually it's ignorance that we say is the root of dukkha, but craving, is a very active producer, because ignorance is the root, but then based on ignorance, we crave to not be separated from the things we like. We crave to be separated from the things we don't like. We crave for existence in samsara, especially in the form and formless realms. We crave for sometimes the non-diminishment of neutral feelings, or some people may even crave, for complete obliteration at the time of death. So there's all sorts of wrong conceptions and different kinds of craving. They used to say love makes the world go round, and for Buddhists, it's craving makes the world go round. Okay, this is the mundane world of cyclic existence. Okay, and then karma, of course, is what's created by craving and the other afflictions, and then through this karma we take rebirth. Okay, so the first syllogism that we have here: craving and karma are the causes of dukkha, because due to them, dukkha constantly exists. Okay, so what this is telling us is that our confusion, our dukkha, our state of existence in samsara has a cause. And the cause, ignorance, craving, karma. In other words, things don't happen by accident. They aren't random, they aren't haphazard. It isn't just the way things are, but they happen to have a cause, and that cause happens to be through our own actions. Okay, so this is, remember I was saying that each of the attributes dispels a wrong conception. So this one dispels the wrong conception of dukkha being causeless. Yeah, and this is, when you think about it in people's life, we don't really have a very good idea of what causes our problems, or even why we're alive to start with. Yeah, just with life, the state of dukkha in cyclic existence, it's like, well, I'm here, don't question it, just go on. Yeah. And, but how did we get here to start with? It's due to the ignorance, the craving, the karma that's all generated from our own mind. So it's not due to no cause or haphazardly. It's not due to a discordant cause. That'll kind of come more obvious in the next attributes. Yeah, so it's not from a creator God. It's not from some kind of primal substance or whatever. Okay. And it's not just haphazard. It's not just like, things bouncing around in the universe and they happen to make living beings, or, things that were bouncing around in the universe and they happened to collide and we got born, Not like that. There's causes, and you know. And then even when we think about not just our birth, but the situations we encounter in life, you know, and this came up last night when we were talking, you know, if we think that, you know, what I encounter, my happiness is due to my virtuous actions, yeah, my misery is due to my non-virtuous actions. Yeah, and if we can look at life in that way, then we can accept responsibility for what we experience in life without blaming others and without getting into fanciful thinking. Okay, but you know, when we have happiness, we don't get arrogant of, you know, oh, I must be a very virtuous person because I have happiness, so I'm better than you, and you have unhappiness, so it means you're non-virtuous. No, we don't do it like that. That's completely blech. Okay, but it's like, okay, if happiness comes my way, it comes from a cause, then if I want happiness, I want to create more of those causes. So those causes, for example, are the 10 virtues, you know, and abandoning the 10 non-virtues. When we have problems in our life, you know, when we experience horrific things, again, it's not by accident, and it's really not due to the other sentient beings. How is it that we're in that situation? You know, that came from our own destructive actions in a previous life. Okay? And so in that way, yeah. And so in that way, we stop blaming other people for what we're experiencing. We stop getting confused. We stop saying, it's unfair, it's unfair. And we just accept, you know, this came my way because of causes that I created. That doesn't mean my whole life is going to be this way. You know, it also means I can change the causes I create, and by changing what I do, I will definitely change the experiences I have, especially in future lives, but also in this life as well. Okay, so to get over this idea that, you know, it's just random, yeah. But not to go to the other extreme and think that we deserve to suffer. Yeah, that's also not a correct thing. It's not like, okay, I created negative karma, I deserve to be miserable. No, you know. Or it's not like, oh, somebody else created negative karma, they deserve to suffer. No, we don't want to wish anybody suffering, not ourselves, not other living beings. But just to realize that the causes create results, they bring results, and the results correspond to the kind of causes that were created.